and try so hard to hold up your head. That is very unlikely for a newborn, but given who you are today, I know it was symbolic of the strong individual God created you to be in every way. Since we did not know what we were having when we were expecting you, we had a couple of girl names and boy names prepared. The girl names we debated were Desiree and Brittainey. When Dad and I first saw you with your little scrunchy face, we looked at each other and somehow knew you looked just like a Brittainey. So your name became Brittainey Ann Pecina. 2 years later, God graced our little family with Nathaniel, and you have been the best big sister to him. Instantly, you loved him and cared for him as a little mama. You always looked out for Nathan and made sure he was okay and helped him in every way you could, just as you do for Josiah now. While you and Nathan may have had your moments of discontent with one another, nothing has resounded more than the bond of love you two have had throughout the years. I always thank God for the innocence of you. You have never been too eager to grow up before your time like so many nowadays. You have cherished each moment God has brought before you and patiently waited for this time of entering young womanhood. I used to love dressing you up in those frilly dresses, but you always looked so adorable in anything. You did used to love playing dress up and putting on the highest shoes you could find in my closet. I remember you were Little Miss Independent. From early on, you started liking to fix your own hair, and I remember you would surprise me with the many different ways you would style it. You were always a girly girl, right from the beginning. The beauty you radiate truly starts from deep within you. Others gravitate around you and are drawn to you because of that beauty deep within, which all starts with the love of God in your life. Being in ministry, I know you've had to sacrifice much and have always been expected to put other things aside for the sake of the ministry. But you have always been so understanding and so willing and so supportive. And when I think of the many times you've had to stay with us at the church until all hours of the night, whether we were working, having service, or practicing on music with the praise band, it does my heart so well that you have never complained. You have always just supported anything we set out to do as a family. I could never ask for anything more. The daughter you have been to us is one of sheer joy. I would give the world if I could, and I would say, Brittainey, you deserve it. So enjoy this, your sweet 16, and rejoice in this time you have now entered young womanhood, my daughter, because truly, you deserve it. I love you.
Ditto. I'm gonna pull mine out. Brittainey is 16 years old, for now anyway. But you're still and will always be Daddy's little girl. The emerge of each new boy band, however, shakes the foundation of my role as the most important guy in your life now. But I can handle it. See, somewhere during the last 16 years or so, Brittainey figured out that I'm not perfect. It may have been something as benign as burning her toast, but I'm confident there was a precise moment where she began looking at me with more scrutiny than wide-eyed adoration. And in a way, I'm kind of relieved. The pressure had been killing me all these years. Becoming a father changed me so profoundly. It was as if I was born in you at the still tender age of 22. My wife Ann guided me through the early turmoil until I was comfortable being vomited upon and could tell the difference between Desitin and Colgate. But I want you to know that Brittainey and I quickly bonded, and long before she could even crawl, she was working her magic on me. She was my little girl. I protected her zealously, perhaps too zealously, as I immersed myself in my foolish pursuit of perfection. Had Brittainey been into Superman, I may have been compelled to take on admirable, if misguided, a leap from the roof in blue tights and a bedsheet sewn to my shirt entitled Big D on my chest. But I was lucky. Brittainey liked Play-Doh, and by the time she was 3, I had bled profusely and almost lost every finger while putting together all of her toys over the years. I had graduated from trying to duplicate the pyramids in our backyard, but I was not yet beyond power tool high wire acts. Brittainey's daddy is still one cool dude. Now, Brittainey's first Christmas play came when she was around 4, and I remember that she was an angel in the play. But what came to my mind at that very moment when she tried on her costume, that it confirmed what I already knew from the day I saw her face for the very first time in the hospital. She was my personal angel sent from heaven just for me. But the amazing came when Brittainey broke ranks from her classmates, just so that she could come and tell me how much that she loved me. Brittainey, I can honestly tell you, you are my dream girl. And I love you with all my heart. You have blessed me every day. Surely you are a wonderful, wonderful woman who will make someone so very happy way in the future. Just as you've made me so happy every day of my life. I enjoy those precious little moments that we would have together. The moments that you would run and jump and cuddle with me and jump onto my lap and just call me Dada, Dada. Words can't express how I love you. No matter how older you get, you'll always be my little girl. And our door in our home will always be open for you. That is a promise. In fact, it's closed right now because you'll never be able to leave, of course. With all my heart, there's a special word that Mom and I share that I've never shared with any other woman, but today I'll share with you. Shklorviati. I love you.